Hi everybody, welcome back. I've got an idea. I'm imagining, I saw a Christmas card recently and it really inspired me. I'm imagining rolling hills and I want to try and do it with fluid art. I want to try and do it with a Dutch pour. So I have this idea in my mind that I'm going to lay some colour on the canvas, blow it out, so only in a small section with the hairdryer, then put more colour on underneath and then blow that out and then more colour and blow that out. So I can kind of create almost waves, one overlapping the next, if that makes any sense. So I've picked out a rainbow of colours. So I'm going to do 4 hills in with four different sections from the rainbow, and just see what happens. I have no idea whether I can make this work. I just want to find out, have fun finding out. So let's get started. This canvas is 25 by 50 centimetres. I'm hoping you can see, I've just very lightly sketched on some lines. So if you can imagine, this is the top, this is the sky. I'm going to do this blue. I'm going to actually do it the iridescent blue black because it just leaves a beautiful iridescent bluey colour when it's dry. And then if you can imagine that these are like rolling hills in the countryside. So I'm going to do the bottom one with some green colours, the next one with some blues, the next one with some purples, and the last one with some pinks. And I've tried to make them get slightly smaller as I go further up. It's only subtle and it probably won't even show, but I just think having the bigger one at the bottom would look better, will look good. So I really am just going to work this out as I go. I don't have any set plan other than I think I'm going to work from the top down, because if I cover, I'm just going to pour some the blue on here, no extra colours, just the blue, and blow that out. Then what I think I will do is just pour the colours, drizzle them on this section here, and then blow that out, probably from the thinner wedge with my hairdryer. So I start up with it up higher, and then go further down, and it should then go further, it should then broaden this jet of air. What I'm interested in is the top line every time, getting hopefully quite a nice sort of rippley top line, because that's the line that will stay. The bottom bit, I'm thinking about even taping it off so it doesn't actually get covered, and then going again. So each time I'm hoping to have a really pretty top edge to the 4 coloured panels. So yeah, don't know if this is going to work. I'm not sure if this is crazy or could work. So there's only one way to find out. So I think if I just put down some blue first of all, and then I will blow this out with the hairdryer. And in fact, before I do that, just with my finger, if I just move that roughly to that line, so then all I need to do is blow the paint upwards. I don't need to blow it downwards because I don't want it to come over this line. Right, that was the easy bit done. All right, let's have a think. I think I'm going to just put some frog tape down so I can keep the paint off the lower part of the canvas. Oops. Just draw my line. I can just see the line very faintly through that tape. And then I'm going to use my craft knife to very, very gently cut the tape. If you just do it really gently, can you hear that? It's cutting the tape. It almost sounds like it's scoring the tape. But as long as you don't press too hard, that does not go through to the canvas. I've had lots of people ask me how I do this and that they're scared that they're going to cut the canvas, but actually you don't, as long as you do it lightly. See, look, beautiful. It just comes up really nicely. Haven't cut quite hard enough there because you can see it hasn't quite lifted. Right, that'll be fine. So I'll put the paint down in this next panel, blow this out, and then lift up this green tape. So if I leave it up like that, I can then quite easily just pick that up afterwards. Right, so far so good. So I'm going to go for a more pinky panel. So for that, I've got, I don't even know what that is. I have a feeling it's just purple by De La Rowney. I've got iridescent blue violet blue, and Venetian rose. So all these paints are mixed to my Dutch pour consistency. So they're all mixed with floetrol and water. So I'm going to just drizzle them on. As I said, I just don't know if this is going to work, but you just don't know unless you try. I've had some weird ideas in my time, and sometimes they do work out, sometimes they don't. But one thing is for sure, that I really enjoyed trying and enjoying working out if things are going to work or not. And if they don't, that's totally fine, because I won't do it again, but I will learn from it and do something different next time. This bit's going to get missed. Let's just dab this, otherwise I think the colour won't get blown onto that bit. I still don't know. I'm still too nervous to do this. I think also I'm going to try and blow it upwards slightly, thinking about it. So let's just make sure this bit's all covered as well. In fact, I seem to be, dabbing most of this now. Right, that did work. What I could potentially now do, I don't like that bit sticking up there, but it's just blow that now using my breath to bring that, just to get to that to a better shape. Then that is really quite pretty now. So now I'm going to take this off. In fact, I can probably reuse that piece of tape. Right, the next colours were the purples. Incidentally, I haven't said this, but I was sort of doing this in rainbow order. I had the different colour sets that I wanted to use, but then to try and work out what order to put them in, I decided just to keep it to more of the rainbow. So greens, blues, purples, pinks. So it's not the whole rainbow, but it's in that order. Right. Same again. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm going to turn the canvas around again so I can hold the hairdryer in my right hand and then blow the paint from the right over to the left. So if I go upside down this time, actually no, I'm going to go this way, I think. So I'm pushing it away from me. Right, let's try again. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy. It's a bit lumpier this time. Really glad I added the silver. I'm just very delicately trying to blow the paint backwards, but without disturbing the pink too much now. Yeah, really happy with that. Brilliant. Let's go again. Let's take this off. So the challenge I think I have with this one is because this is now getting it's a wider band, getting the colour to really, to getting the flow of air to reach both sides with the one jet. Let's try it, see what happens. Right, definitely didn't go as well, and I think it's because I've got more paint on here. However, it does still work. Let's just have a little fiddle with it. I'm literally buzzing with ideas right now because this has worked. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, the painting at the moment. The colours are a little bit crazy. I feel like the blue is a bit dull at the top, but I think that will change as it dries. But it's actually worked. So I've managed to control different parts of a painting with a Dutch pour. And I'm just so excited about that, so happy with it. Let me show you up close because the concept works brilliantly, because you've just got that sense of a rolling hill, the variation in the colour. And then here, and every single panel is different, every edge is different. You've just got really pretty variation. So all the pattern is at the top of the purple one, and then it's plainer here, apart from a few cells. And then the pink. I definitely had less paint in the pink section, and you can tell that because the edges are, they're smaller little jets or little bends at the edge, whereas down here, can you see that they're much bigger waves, bigger ripples, and that's because there's more paint. So I definitely was adding more paint as I was going. Can't quite believe this has worked. I'm so excited. I'm just thinking of all the ideas where I could go with this next. I think what I will probably do is maybe put a star or something up in that top corner. My original plan was to embellish it with it was going to make, if it was Christmas themed with some camels or, you know, some silhouettes. I just don't know yet. I think this will be one of those paintings I'm just going to let sit for a few days, and hopefully it will come to me what I'm going to do with this. So I'll be back when it's dry. Here is the finished painting. So pleased with it. It's worked out so well. I love the colours, the hills, and I really feel like since I've shaded it and added some detail to it, it just gives it much more context and it really brings it to life. So as you can see, I've drawn on Mary and Joseph on the donkey. And what I'm hoping it looks like is that they're on their journey and they're going to be climbing and walking to where she's going to give birth in Bethlehem underneath the star. Whether or not the star should be over the top of baby Jesus before he's born, I'm not sure. So I'm hoping it gives the illusion of they're walking to Bethlehem where the star is. Love my star. I've never created a star before, and so it was really fun, really wispy. And then I've added just a few other little stars in the night sky. The blue has totally come to life. Look how beautifully iridescent it is. When you pour it, it looks quite dull. You see the black and the grey side of it, but when it actually dries, the blue just shines. I have shaded. I've drawn a line just separating the colours because I think it just gives it a bit more depth, and then I've just dabbed on a little bit of paint with quite a dry paintbrush just to create a little bit of shade so that it hopefully does look more like the hills in the background and a bit more depth. So what do you think? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Christmas, if you celebrate or not. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. Let me know what you think. Great, take care everyone. Bye.